Okay. It's stormier outside. That's not what you want to see. Oh, and our character is going to get super sad because we're just eating all sorts of stale food at the moment. Oh, hell with it. Eat the entire meat patty. It's going to go bad anytime now. We're not going to get through all the food on us before it rots, so that is what it is. Oh yeah, and I have the calories bar because weight gain and loss in this game is kind of weird. So basically you have a hidden stat, calories, that goes up and down depending on what you eat and how much you're doing. The TLDR is don't worry about like all the specifics about how the mechanic works. You eat a lot of high calorie food, you're going to gain weight. Eat a lot of low calorie food, you're going to lose weight. It's pretty much all you have to worry about. And that like starving yourself makes no real difference there. It's 100% only the calorie bar that matters. So if I were to let my bar get to the point that my character was literally starving to death, if my calories were still high enough, I would still be gaining weight. It'd be difficult to get there, but it's unlikely. Nah, being hungry doesn't make a difference. It's just like, that's delaying when you get the calories. Because I used to do the same thing as I kept my character forever peckish, but I've come to find, like, even right now, when we were, like, considered stuffed a minute ago, I'm still losing weight. It had no impact on my weight whatsoever long term. Because the way not eating technically can help this is it means you're delaying when you're taking your calories, but ultimately you'll have to play catch up once you hit hungry. And then plus when you're hungry, you get a strength penalty, which means lower carry weight. And so if you try and juggle peckish to avoid the penalty but also be hungry, it becomes too much of a hassle. And it doesn't even really benefit your ability to lose weight in the game. Weight gain and loss in this doesn't work the way intuitively you'd think it works. Yep, the consequence of not eating is to be hungry, and being hungry has penalties. Penalties bad. Alright. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is it boils down to what's high and low calorie food. Like the berries. The berries have like negligible calories to them. You could literally eat hundreds of berries and not be able, like, you can't eat the berries fast enough to do meaningful like weight gain. I'm pretty sure you can't even hit weight neutral. Because they're so nutritionally devoid in this game. And that's because your character would reach the point of stuffed where they'd refuse to eat more before you could get enough calories for it to matter. And so now you're starting to watch where I'm fighting them where they're not quite side by side. Because I have multiple points in Nimble now, I can get away with a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to on lower levels of Nimble. So if you watch the way I'm moving around and hitting and go, I'm going to do the exact same thing, it's like, alright, but make sure you have the points in Nimble before you do, because I'm going to get away with a lot of stuff that without the Nimble would not work. And when you get to like Nimble 3 and 4, you start feeling like a superhero because you can just get away with a lot of stuff you just have no business getting away with. It will make you a little reckless, and usually it'll get you killed on the run after you've had that high of Nimble. Because you'll try and get away with what you just used to be able to, and suddenly you can't all for some reason. And because I'm expecting the helicopter, I'm trying to be even better about trying to clear out all these groups off to the side. Because once the helicopter comes, the strategy I'm going to deploy for this helicopter is there's this big field to my right. It's the same strategy used in the last one. Think of the follow, El Goso. Welcome to stream. I don't know if I pronounced it right because it could also be El Gaso. But welcome to stream. If I got it wrong, please let me know. And I'll try and do better in the future. But, so strategy is basically, when the helicopter shows up, there's this big freaking field over here. We're going to have hundreds of, zombies show up. And we're going to do this big walk around in circles again and again and again, getting them into a big scary ball of zombies, and then we're going to walk away. Ooh, hunting knife, give me. I am a big fan of the hunting knife. The hunting knife is amazing. I'm going to put it on right here. And I'm going to use it right here. And that's why it's amazing. Because it uses like no stamina, and we can just make individual zombies not zombies anymore. And for the record, that animation that you do the execution will only trigger when you have one zombie aggressed on the knife. If you have more than one zombie aggressed, it will never use the assassination animation. So where people talk about getting killed during the assassination animation on the knife, they're either talking, previous versions, or where they had like, if I'm here and I only know that I have one zombie aggroed here and a zombie comes through the tree and I start that animation and then the zombie is aggressed, then you can get caught. I mean, have they changed it? Yeah, it's basically like there's if you're unaware that a zombie is aggroed on you, sometimes it'll trigger. But I've never had it even remotely close to putting me in danger. Versus the spear is terrifying. You get the execution animation, and I've not had it kill me yet, but I've had times where if I wasn't already holding run the other direction, I doubt I would have made it away. Yeah, the spear will execute animation, even if you have multiple aggress. Like, that gap there, if I was fighting the zombie in the back, I could execute animation if I stopped moving. We'll just whiff, but it's fine. We got lots of nimble, so I don't care. Because we're at this point where, oh no, you can't grab me. Oh no, it'll never catch me. We're fine. When you have nimble 2, they physically cannot grab you as long as they don't come from the side. So, where you panic about the zombie reaching you, you can just not swing. You'll be okay. Or, now that is a helicopter without question. So cool, the helicopter did come today. Alright, so here we go. Here's where we see if some people get some points or people lose some points. Now, the rules are, I have to finish the day after the once the helicopter is gone, I have to finish the day, wake up, and not have taken a injury that would kill me. If I take an injury during the helicopter, and it doesn't kill me outright, we gotta wait and see if we get zombie infected or not. Mostly that your knife disappears. Like, you'll see it disappear from here, you'll see it disappear from there, and you'll see it disappear from your hand. So all we're doing is we're going for a walk. There's this big open field over here. I'm just gonna go chill in the big open field. We're gonna get a whole bunch of zombies around us. It's gonna be a whole catastrophe. But it's fine. We do it all the time. Gonna quickly make some food. That way, if we get hungry while this is going on, I can actually eat, because once this party starts, I'm not going to be able to make a salad. My character's panicked for some reason. I couldn't imagine why. And I am deliberately trying to draw the zombies to me. The zombies that are all balled up in the middle are easy to deal with. The ones scattered are the ones that are dangerous. I want to go farther east than this, actually. So genuinely, I actually do want the helicopter to make 2 or 3 passes on me, not just one. Because I do want to draw the zombies. Because right now they're going southwest, and I don't like that. Southwest is where I'm based. I want them to be drawn the other way. And the reason I spam yelling is the zombies only have a chance of hearing you each time you use it. So I spam it a whole bunch to make sure that I do get all the zombies. And you notice I'm not running. There's no need. We're totally fine. The only time I will run is if the zombies are on an intercept and I need to run to get out of the way, or if for some reason I'm blocked, I will shove a zombie out of the way by running. Alright, helicopter, that's 1 pass. I want 2 or 3 passes, helicopter. Because you just sent an absolute crap ton of zombies towards my base. Cool, zombies come, or helicopter rather, is coming back for another pass. Usually it does 2 or 3 passes, I found. I am going to deliberately walk into this tide. This isn't the safe or smart thing to do, but I do want to stop them from going towards our base. That zombie was intercept, so run. They were on intercept, so run. That is... Okay, so all the zombies are turning because the helicopter's on the other side of us now. So we want to turn our direction. Those push-ups are going to have to wait until after we have this dealt with, unfortunately. And you'll just watch, I'll keep switch backing. Because what we're doing is we've got the big ball of zombies, and I'm going to kind of just ride the wave of zombies around. Because that should draw a fairly big opening along the side of it, with the rare exception from zombies moving in all sorts of weird directions. So just keep on spinning. That's dangerous. We don't want to be forced into that. Because where those are that dense, it's much harder to get around it. So, the good news is we can just keep on spinning. That looks dangerous over there too. Let's keep going down this way where we got the gap. I'd rather keep doing the rotation, but there's a thick group up here and a thick group down there. So we're being intercepted. So we just run to block it. Because we're trying to conserve our stamina as much as possible. This is an endurance event, not a sprint. Oh no, I don't do burns. I'm someone who's in the belief that if I have to burn, I need to turn down the zombie pop. Because I don't like the way the burns absolutely destroy the map. So this is not the way I want to be doing any of this right now. I would rather keep them all balled up in one spot, but I'm being bullied around by the way the zombies are moving. I'm also trying very carefully to not go high exertion. We probably will get there, but I'm going to try and delay it as long as possible. Let's take them over to the other side of these trees. As dense as these zombies are, once they get away from us, they're going to spread out everywhere. I mean, I've had no real reason to yell. I'm aggroing everything just about. Like, once the zombies get enough behind you, they're basically yelling on their own. The horde just gets louder and louder. Thank you for the follow, Lone Piglet. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is perfect. So this is where all the zombies are coming from. So we're just going to draw them out here. We'll watch the frame rate chug ever so slightly every time I turn and the zombies get into view all at the same time. So you might wonder how many zombies are following me? A few. Probably what, 150? Thank you for the follow, El Guini. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. If I got it wrong, please correct me because I'm not very confident on that one. That's actually not as many as I thought. We've definitely lost a lot of zombies, and I don't like that we've lost a lot. There's the rest of the party. I'm sorry, I doubted you. You're all just doing zombie things back there, getting caught up all in those trees. You are correct. It is at least 5 zombies. Yep, this is a 16x pop helicopter. It's just the way it looks. Now you're probably thinking, but how are you going to get rid of all this? It actually won't be nearly as bad as you'd think. We're getting a little peckish, so let's eat our potato salad. Don't worry about it. But first, we don't worry about getting rid of it until the helicopter goes away. So when you hear people say, go for a walk or go for a drive when the helicopter shows up, this is kind of what they're talking about, just normally not this many zombies. Alright, I'm not convinced the helicopter's gone yet. Let's give it a minute. That's part of the reason you want to ball it up. Yeah, 16x pop is the max. And the way you do that is you choose peak pop of 4x, initial pop of 4x, base pop of 4x, and peak pop day of 1. And you're probably going, but wait a second, you said initial pop's 4x, peak pop 4x, and base pop 4x. Isn't that 64? Nope, initial and peak do not stack, therefore 16. Alright, you have yourself a good nap, and thank you for tuning in. Alright, I am satisfied that the helicopter is probably gone. So, we have a lot of zombies floating around here, and that is actually kind of crap for dealing with. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make our way through this absolute minefield of zombies. But what will happen is these zombies are going to start breaking up into hordes, where they go into groups of like 12, 18, something like that. And that's fine, because hordes are easy to deal with for moving around. Scattered individuals are terrible for trying to navigate. What I'm trying to do is just work my way back to that tree line. Alright, we're going to have to find a different route. That is a lot of hordes over there. But it's fine. We've got a decent amount of stamina still. We're a pretty good ways from drowsy, so no big deal. We just keep walking. You're faster than the zombies, you'll eventually just walk away from them. And this isn't even the worst we've had. Are you a bread knife? Or are you a machete? Okay, bread knife. I was about to say is don't tease me with a machete if I can't have it. But it's a bread knife, so we don't care. Because they actually might have tried to kill that, which would probably be how he died. Yep, see? Big hordes, no need to run. Not a threat, don't care. That group's on intercept, so we're going to move the other direction. Don't care. Thank you so much for the follow, Akrimu. I feel like I mispronounced that, and I'm sorry if I did. Please correct me, and I'll do better in the future. That one was going to intercept us, so we ran past it. So now we're trying to get over this tree line, and the reason we're going to do the tree is we got this giant horde behind us. Now, if you notice, there's that cone. I want to put the horde as much as I can in the cone. The more of the horde that's in that little cone of darkness, the more that can't see me. The more that can't see me, the more that are going to lose interest. So we're just going to keep on putting those cones of light as best we can, and I don't care that I'm aggroing more smaller numbers. I just want to make sure the 500-600 zombies behind us specifically don't see us. Because those are the zombies that are going to get us killed. Yeah, machetes are amazing for a number of reasons. So the biggest reasons is they are one of the few long blades. They're fairly durable, they do lots of damage, you can get lots of one-shots. And then on top of that, they're really great for making spears without losing lots of durability along the way. I just use them to kill zombies because that's just what I use them for. Yeah, so I will lose the entire horde here. Because we're just going to go boop. And now the entire horde is in that cone. And then we just go over here. Put the entire horde in the cone again. Put the entire horde in the cone again. And suddenly it's really quiet. We no longer have a horde on us. All 600-700 zombies are now over here somewhere. Now I'm going to pick up this one that's walking by. I'm going wide around these trees because I don't want to pick it up directly in the face. And we know if we have no aggro, if we push them. If we execute animation, we're not aggro. Well, we didn't do either, so I don't know. But if we look behind us, no zombies. At this point, yeah, we'll keep going this way. I was like, at this point, I'm not going to go through the trees, because that's how you pick up zombies you don't see. I know that one's going to aggro us, as are these three. That's fine. I don't actually care. I just don't want to be near the trees while I'm dealing with them. But yeah, so remaining calm, take your time, only run when you have to, line of sight. And it doesn't matter how many zombies it is. Yep, so we're not aggroed to anything else. We just execution animation. We're in the clear. Like, it doesn't matter how many zombies are. You can escape them. There are places that are super sketch that are really hard to get away from zombies. Those do exist. Thank you for the follow. Tickled Ducks, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so don't be at all worried about, like, oh, I've got so many zombies on me. Just walk away. Thank you for the follow, Flug Ankle. Welcome to the stream. And if I mispronounce that, please let me know. That's one I'm not confident in. Alright. You have yourself a good lurk, and thank you so much for lurking. And on that note, thank you for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, who's been chatting, who's been following, subscribing, doing the bits, doing the donos, doing the hosts, the raid, and all that good stuff. It all helps, and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. I am going a bit later than I normally would go, but, you know, when Ziggy drops a big fat raid on you, you're like, alright, we go late. Let's make ourselves some potato salad, because we're getting the munchies, and I feel like our character has earned it. Thank you for the follow, Brutal Bandits. Welcome to the stream. Now, that said, I don't want to fight a bunch of hordes. We are low on stamina. We're going to be tired soon, so we are just trying to get home. And unfortunately, one of the side effects of helicopters, they do tend to throw zombies everywhere. So there is a good chance I will have to fight a couple hordes on the way home. So play it safe. Oh, you found a sledgehammer in a garage locker? Interesting. So you're talking like garages in the mechanics like garage, or are you talking garage like house garage? Like the locker that looks like a gun safe kind of locker. I'm asking. Or like the locker that looks more like a school locker. Inquiring minds want to know. The tall gray ones. Okay, like the school-style locker. Cool, cool. It's good to know. I know they could be in garages, I just wasn't sure what type of storage they could be in. Alright, that one's aggroed. I'm just going to keep walking. Because we're close to the road. I'd like to get to the road. Because it's going to be night soon, and I don't want to fight on the giant field in the dark. Now, again, I don't consider this done until we successfully sleep and wake up without, you know, any injuries that kill us. So far, we've taken no injuries, so really this is probably in the bag. But you never know, and I'm just going to duck through a tree and a zombie's just like, sup. And then that's how your run ends. That's like how a lot of runs end. It's just you make the one mistake of going where you shouldn't go without checking, and the game is just ready to punish you on the spot for it. Gotcha. So something like the mansions near Louisville, like where you have the separate garages off to the side. There's other places that have them, not just Louisville, but that style of house. So a big 2-story house with a separate garage off the side. Cool. And for context, for those who aren't watching chat, that is where Whistlebeak found the sledgehammer, was in a separate... Yep, okay, they said West Point, 2-story house with a garage that was separate from the main building in a gray metal locker. Yep, a detached garage. Oh no, Metaverse, did you fall off the roof at the firehouse? Yeah, I mean, I try. Okay, so to fill in those two questions, which will only take me a second. Which, pro tip, you can pause once the map comes up. So Ekron is a little city right here. Calling it city being very generous. It's a nice little community. The reason I like Ekron is that's a bookstore, police station, pharmacy. These two, one is a rural supply shop. There's a tool store, a gas station. So it's just got a little bit of everything. So it's a nice area. This is a church. There's not particularly anything great over there, honestly. Some food. But so it's a nice little town. So if you're looking around the map, this is Riverside, West Point, Muldrow, Ekron. This would be Rosewood, Midridge, Dixie Trailer Park, the mall, Valley Station, Louisville. So I like Ekron because it's got a really nice amount of loot for what's there. Oh, and also your shoes condition will lower if you stomp on zombies, even if you're wearing military boots, so they get ruined. Now, for the emergency frequency, every time you start the game, there is a random frequency that will be the automated emergency channel. It'll tell you today's weather, tomorrow's weather, if there's any noteworthy weather coming up, like a tropical storm or anything, if the helicopter is active within, I think it's like the next 12 hours or so, if the power grid is failing or has failed, and you get all of that from just listening to it, and it plays a broadcast every hour on the hour. Now, the way you find that is you just check radios until you find the frequency, but it is randomized every run, so guessing it is very impractical, and you just don't know it. Yeah, tropical storms hit Kentucky. Not often, but they do. I mean, we've had tropical storms hit New York. Like, New York City has been hit by a tropical storm before. Hell, Canada's been hit by a tropical storm before. Again, exceedingly rarely. Okay, so we are right about to hit sleepy. I don't want to go to sleep quite yet. Do I have sleeping tablets? Or alcohol? Alright, so our meat patty rotted. Sure, I'm just going to go over here to this sink. Congratulations, you're the rotten food pile. Eat the entire thing of peas. Don't worry about it. Eat the entire thing of peas. Don't question it. Thanks so much for the follow. Tio's de Toast. Welcome to the stream. I'm really not confident in that one, but still. Alright, we want to top off our water. Luckily I've got all this water I collected before the water went out. Just sitting on the floor. I actually wanted to pour the water into that, not the other way around. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Cool. So, yeah, they posted a link on Discord. So, awesome. Thank you for that, Whistlebeak. Put the lighter away. I don't need it. Gonna need more food, so let's grab some more potatoes. And the good news is we're running out of food that's going to go bad. We'd like to see that. Anything else in here that's going to go bad? Grab the cheese, grab the ham. And I think that's it. We're bored and drowsy. It's after 10, so it's sleepy time.